I would like to get started here. I respect your time, and I really appreciate you guys joining us for our little Zoom session, informational session about PGA Junior League here at Lyman Orchards. For those of you who might not know me, my name is John Dipolina. I'm the director of golf here at Lyman Orchards. It's my third year here at Lyman, and this is my favorite program that we run here at Lyman. It's really exciting to see the kids playing PGA Junior Leagues. It's really exciting to see the parents involved, especially on game days. And I want to welcome all of you who have never participated before. You're in for a great treat this fall. And for those that are returning, welcome back. I'll tell you a little bit about the success of this league quickly over the past 3 years. Like I said, this is my third year running the program here. Our first year, we had 23 juniors in 2018, which I was really happy with. And last year, we grew to 58. Which happened to be the largest in the state of Connecticut. So we got a little reward for being the largest in the state. We got a little plaque. And this year we have 138, and that includes the summer and the fall combined. Really excited about the progress of the program, and I think it's due to the fact that we just have great venues for the program. I'll talk a little bit about the match format. I'll talk a little bit about what the kids are going to get. I'm going to talk a little bit about social distancing. I'll talk practices, matches. I'll talk about the app on how I connect with all of you on a regular basis. And at the very end, I'll introduce my staff. I hope some of my staff, I know there's some of them are teaching right now, so they won't be able to join us on the call. But if any of them are on the call, I'll invite them to say some words as well. Match format. So a lot of the parents are asking, hey, my little boy, my little girl, they've never played golf before. Is this going to be too intimidating for them? The answer is no. Each junior is partnered up with another junior from their team, and they play what's called two-man scramble. So that means that I hit a ball and you hit a ball. And let's say I hit a ball really, really poorly, but you hit a ball that's better. We take the ball that's better, and then we move on from there until the ball is holed. So you have a partner throughout these 9 holes of golf that you're playing. Doesn't matter if you're in U13 or U17, that's how it is. And that's what takes the edge off of it for the kids, makes it really not intimidating, and it makes it a lot more fun for the kids involved. Something we never got to play as kids was team golf. This is a breath of fresh air for these kids. They get to play team golf. It's a lot of fun. The tee boxes. So we break the tee boxes down into how old is your son or daughter. For the kids that are playing here at the Apple 9, the U13 crew, the U13 boys that are 11 and under, as well as all girls, get to tee off from the green tees here at Apple 9. There are shorter tees, not the shortest, but they are the shorter of the tees. And then boys that are 12 and 13 years old here at the Apple 9 will tee off from the yellow tees. So the boys in 13, we understand they're going to be a little bit stronger than all the other kids. They'll be teeing off from the yellow tees. For the U17 kids, or 17U kids, those kids will be playing on the player course. Their shotguns will start at 7:30 in the morning. The boys will be teeing off from the yellow tees, which are our senior tees, and the girls will tee off from the traditional red tees. So that's how we will change that up when the kids play 17U up top on player. Each of the matches are broken down into what's called flags, 3 flags. A flag is 3 holes in a row. So each team has the opportunity to earn points at the end of each flag. We'll talk more about the flags with the kids because the kids are going to ultimately be the ones doing the scoring. You can do the scorecard as the parents, but the kids will do the scoring. Each flag is worth a point. You can win up to 3 points in your match, and all those points get credited back to your team. And our 4 teams are listed in that text, that PDF that I sent you. The Angry Birdies, the Backspinners, the Natural Hazards, and Pin High for 13U. For 17U, it's Snapdragons and Honey Crisps. Let's talk about the jerseys and the swag bags. I always feel like this is the ultimate touch here. So all of the kids will get a little swag bag, and in each bag, they're going to get their own jerseys. Here's what one of the jerseys looks like. It is, well, little navy blue outfit with the PGA Junior League logo. The captains get the ones with the C on it. That's why I have this one. So they get that one. That's the blue jersey. This is what the green jersey looks like. Kind of looks like light blue on camera, but it's like a minty green color. And instead of a T-shirt, which is what the kids get in the summer, they get this little zip pull-over zip, which is so cool that I have members of my team asking if I can order it for them. and these are grown adults. So really nice swag bags there. There's a couple other little goodies in there, but each of the kids will be getting that. They've already arrived. So on Tuesday for our first practice with all the kids, I'll be handing those out to each individual student. I'll talk a little bit about social distancing. I can't definitely not forget about that. Here at Lyman, we've taken social distancing very seriously since the pandemic has set in. There are rules in place in order to adhere to those social distancing guidelines. All the rules that the state provides for us, we respect. And if they change the rules in one way or the other, we will respect those rules. A couple of little things that that they've talked about in the rules is that you might see here, that you might not see at other courses, is we actually don't let anyone inside the pro shop here at the Apple 9. With the amount of juniors that come through this facility, with the amount of the small footprint that the indoors of this Apple 9 facility has, we don't let anyone in the pro shop. At the main pro shop, the Jones Player Course, we actually let people in there. So when the kids go in to get their coin to hit range balls up at the main course, if they were on 17U, they can go into the pro shop there. But here at the Apple 9, we don't have anyone coming into the pro shop. That's just one of the things that are changed. Bathrooms are open here at the Apple 9. You can enter them through the special door in the back of the back of the patio. So the bathrooms are open for obviously adults and kids as well. Rakes are on the course. You can touch the rakes as well as the flags. Flag sticks can be touched and the flags can be pulled out of the hole. Masks are only required if you're going to come indoors to use the bathroom. If they are not required on the golf course, we expect that everyone's going to be keeping 6 feet of social distancing out there. So if you prefer to wear the mask, please do so, but we are not requiring it once you're on the golf course itself. Water jugs. Water jugs have been a popular question for us all summer long with the heat that we've had here all summer. We actually are not allowed to have water jugs out there quite yet. So we're encouraging all kids to come with a full water bottle for their matches. If they need to fill it up, they can fill it up here in the bathrooms. They can also purchase bottles of water here, but we are encouraging all parents to send their kids with a full water bottle ready to go, because there will not be a chance to fill them up on the course as of today. That rule might change once we enter phase 3, whenever that date is. All right. Moving on to practices. So keep in mind, is your child in 13U or 17U? It's going to make a difference when we talk about matches specifically, but we'll talk about practices right now. 13U practices. Practices are held here at the Apple 9 in the Lyman Orchards Golf Center. This is where you're familiar, probably meeting me here, the grass range on the main road at 700 Main Street. That's where practices are held. We have 2 practices that are scheduled. Tuesday, September 8th, Thursday, September 10th, 4:30 to 7 p.m. It's at that Tuesday, September 8th practice where the kids will get their swag bag with their jerseys. They don't have to wear those at practice. Those are just for matches, but that's when they'll be handed out. 13U matches. The matches are 8 a.m. shotgun start. So if those of you who might not be familiar with golf, a shotgun start is all the kids start at the exact same time. Some of the kids will start on hole 1. Some will start on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It'll all be determined when they get here. The coaches will have matches put together already, and we'll put the kids out there on the golf course. At 7:45, we start walking out to the holes. So I need the kids definitely here no later than 7:45 so that they can start walking out to their holes. The kids will be invited to come here as early as 7:15 to warm up and hit balls on the range. Those balls will be complimentary. They can obviously hit putts and chips if they'd like. And then at 7:40, we'll call everybody over. 7:45, we'll start walking out to our holes. And then by 8 o'clock, we're going to tee up our first shots. Gas carts. Gas carts are available for the parents to ride around in. They're $10 per cart. We changed this from this past summer. We made it a little bit less expensive. It'll be $10 per cart that goes out. We only have 18 carts here, so there's a chance we might run out. So it's going to be first come, first serve on the carts, and they're $10 per cart. Push carts can be rented. So if your child needs a push cart, we have about 12 that can be rented. If they'd like to use one, there's $6 per push cart. All those charges can be made by calling our pro shop the day of that morning. Juniors have to walk the golf course while they're playing. They can get a ride out to the first hole. As I said, at 7:45, we're going to all walk out there. But if Mr. Smith is driving his cart out there, his son can ride with him if he pleases. But that just to the hole and at the very end back into the clubhouse. During the course of play, they have to walk or use a push cart. And as I mentioned earlier, hole assignments will be announced and posted when you get here at 7:15, 7:30. The coaches will know where their teams are going and walk out there with the teams. After completion of all 9 holes, kids just walk back in. They walk back into the clubhouse. The coaches will exchange scorecards, figure out which team has won the match and which team did not win the match. We ask if no extra holes to be played. Please, as players will be coming off of the golf. These players will be going onto the golf course in the general public while your sons and daughters are coming off. 17U practices, it's the exact same thing as 13U practices. 17U practices are going to be down here on Tuesday and Thursday. They'll be 4:30 to 7 p.m. You will be given your swag bag, assigned to your team, meet the rest of your team, and then we'll work on some fundamentals. Some of the groups will be able to play a couple holes of golf that day, and then on Thursday it'll be in reverse order, so they'll play more holes and then come back in and practice. Matches for 17U are completely separate from 13U. That's a change from this summer. 17U matches are not at the Apple 9. 17U matches are on the player course, starting on number 10. So we have 20 kids in 17U, and those kids will start out on hole 17, 18, and number 10. After they come off of 18, they'll go back to 10, play 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have the right to play the back 9 of the player course starting at 7:30 a.m. I ask players, they can arrive as early as 6:45 to warm up and hit balls to range, but I need everyone here definitely by 7:15 as we have to walk out to the golf course. Same rules apply for the carts, $10 per cart, which is a change from this past summer. Juniors can ride with their parents out to their starting hole, and juniors are allowed to ride in a golf cart from hole 13 green to 14 tee. It's an awfully long walk. So we just decided that the kids can jump in with their parents. And I like to keep that as parents only because of COVID-19. I don't really want kids jumping in with other parents. I feel like that might be a little irresponsible. So they can only ride with their parents from hole 13 green to 14 tee. You'll know 13 green to 14 tee once we get to the hole because it's an awfully long walk. Hole assignments are going to be posted in the same manner as I mentioned earlier for 13U. When the kids get there, we will announce the pairings, announce where they're going, and we'll start walking out to the holes. So I've been communicating with all of you via email so far, but that's actually going to end when it comes to the group setting. All of the communications will be done through the Sports Engine app. The Sports Engine app has all of the teams loaded up on it, and all you have to do is download the app and type in the team name. So if your son or daughter plays on the Angry Birdies, you would download Sports Engine, and the logo kind of looks like an S and an E with an NBC logo, the peacock there, and it's a white logo. And then you're going to look through here, and you're going to find your team. I have the app open right now. It's going to be tough to see, but that's kind of what it looks like. And you'll find your team name. Let's just say your son or daughter plays for the Natural Hazards. You'll open that up. You'll be able to see that when the next practice is, when's the next event, when's the next match. One of the most important features that we ask all parents to participate in is the RSVP feature. So when you click on a match, I'm not really too worried about it for practice, but if you click on a match date, you're going to get a feature called RSVP. We ask you to please RSVP. Let us know if you're coming or you're not coming. This is very important for us when it comes to making matches. We don't want to make matches on the fly at the last minute when we see little Johnny or little Susie show up at 7:45. We don't want to do that. We want to have everything ready to go so that when you as the parents show up, we can tell you, yes, Mrs. Smith, you're going to hole 6 with your son. Or yes, Mrs. Thompson, you're going to hole 17 with your daughter. We want to be able to do that. This worked pretty well over the course of the summer. So what I ask you to do is download the app. Do not opt out of push notifications because I'll send a push notification the night before to remind you to say yes or no. So please don't opt out of that. And then we'll have matches ready to go. It'll be a very well-oiled machine. I will, anytime that a match is canceled for weather, I will get on my app and I'll cancel the match or practice. That's how we end up doing it. Certainly you can call the pro shop up here and we'll tell you if the match is on or off, but the easiest way to do it will be through push notifications through the app called Sports Engine. You can download it Google Play Store and Apple. It works for both types of phones. And if you have any questions about the app, feel free to email me. I definitely want everybody to be able to use this app. So email me and I'll try to walk you through it. We had one parent email me earlier today and I've tried to get some information to her regarding the app as well. All right. So let's see here. Bear with me. I'm just looking at my notes here. Final thing I want to talk about really is the staff that'll be running your running this event. Andrea Frappier, who you probably know as one of the LPGA instructors here, she's been running camp as well. She is the coach of the Angry Birdies. She's the head coach. She'll have an assistant as well. The head coach of the Backspinners is Jason Goblick. Jason is a PGA professional here, and he'll be head coaching that team. He coached the team this summer to the win, so maybe he'll win back-to-back. Dan Hannibal will be coaching the Natural Hazards. You'll see his team will be have an assistant as well. His assistant, I believe, is Meg Wiley. No, I gave that wrong. I don't remember who his assistant is, but he's the head coach. Tyler Florio, he's the head coach of Pin High. It's a team that'll be dressed in, they'll be assisted by Scott Atwater. I know that for sure. And then up top, 17U. 17U will be coached by both myself and by Greg Murdoch. So the Snapdragons and the Honeycrisps will be coached. The 17U will be coached by myself and Greg Murdoch. I will try to see if I can answer any questions you might have. If you have any questions and you want to type them in, you're more than welcome to use the chat feature. And if you have any questions verbally, just turn your device off mute because I muted everybody and go from there. If there are any questions, feel free. You can always email me. I do see one question just came through. Can parents caddy? The parent involvement is very important, quite frankly. We want the parents to treat this event like they would go to the Travelers Championship. So what's that mean? We want them to go out there and watch their kids play golf from the perimeter. We don't want them to caddy. We don't want them to carry the bags. We don't want them to give shot advice. All of those things, slow pace of play down. One thing you'll see when I'm out there, and I've instructed our coaches, and if you're a returning student, you know that pace of play is the most important thing I'm trying to push. I want these kids to play in a proper time frame. It's one of the biggest reasons why people quit the game. And I've noticed that there are things that slow the game down. One of them is over-coaching. One of them is over-parent involvement. So what I ask the parents to do is to simply watch their kids play. So when little Johnny hits a good shot, I want you to cheer and clap for him. If he hits a bad shot, we want you to say, get him next time. The only thing that we ask the parents to do is the scorecard for the kids. So the kids will come over and tell you, I made a 3, we made a 5, that's it. But we don't want you to tell the kids, hit the 6-iron, not the 5-iron. We don't want you to do that. We want these kids to make all those decisions on their own. And you'll be surprised that it's hard to do. It's very hard to do. It's hard for me, the coach, to not do it either. But it really will speed the pace of play up if we just don't overcoach the kids. Mary, did you have a question? Hold on one second, Mary. Let me see. I can hear you now, yes.
I'm sorry. So if you have a parent like me who has no idea how to golf, I don't golf, so I definitely won't be coaching him, but I don't even know how to fill out the scorecard. You'll show us how to do all that?
I'd be happy to. My guess is there's 4 kids in each group. So one of the other parents is my guess will teach you how to do the scorecard as well. The first week, okay, we really hold everybody's hand on that first tee and make sure that someone in the group knows how to do the scorecard. One thing we have that's going to be a big benefit is this is the fall program and not the spring summer. So a lot of the kids that are in the fall program have played spring summer, so they'll already know how to do the scorecard. and I'm sure their parents will know how to do it as well. Thank you for that question.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, doesn't look like there's any more questions, and that's fine. Feel free to utilize the chat feature on the app in order to. Is the schedule on the app? I see another question just came through. The schedule is on the app. It's 100% on the app right now. One thing I did just notice on the app that's not ready is for some reason the Snapdragons and the I don't see the Snapdragons. I don't see the Honeycrisp schedule on there. For the 13U teams, they are on there. I will try to write to National and see why those two teams are not listed yet. Maybe I have to search for them myself. I'm not sure. Honeycrisps, let's see. It is there, Honeycrisps.
That's a great name.
It's a good apple. Snapdragon's is another kind of apple. That's why I did that. So,
I know my son had no clue. He's like, oh my God, what kind of name is that?
So it looks like some of the stuff came through on Honeycrisp, some did not. I'll have to get to talk to National and see why Honeycrisp and Snapdragons are not on the list. But I will get on that. I will certainly get on that. But the schedule is on the app. You'll see even the two practices are listed on the app. First practice date and time, not a problem. First practice is this coming Tuesday, and it's 4:30. We'll meet about on the putting green, and you'll see on the patio, we'll probably be handing out all the swag bags, but we'll probably, I haven't decided if I'm going to do that before or after. We'll figure out. Usually I like to do it after, because if I do it before, the kids will misplace it, and then they'll take the wrong kid's bag home, quite frankly. So we'll probably just pull the kids off the golf course 10 minutes early and hand it out at the end. 4:30 to 7 p.m. on Tuesday here at the Apple 9. Well, it looks like we've reached no more questions, which is fine. That's not a problem. Maybe I did a great job. Who knows? But if you have any questions, I'm sure you're going to think of something. Feel free to email me, jdipolina@lymangolf.com. Obviously you got on this chat, so you have my email address. And feel free to use that app to reach out as well. I have all the teams on my phone. Each of the head coaches have their own team on their phone, so they might reply to you instead of me by chance. But we're looking forward to a great fall. We had an amazing summer here. This program is it's all of our favorites. It's so much fun to run it. You as a parent, if you've never done it before, you're going to see right from the first tee shot that the kids hit on next Saturday. Wow, almost about 9 days. That how much fun it is. But thanks once again. I appreciate it, and reach out to me if you have any other questions.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.